One more thing to add to Harper's plate was this year's unprecedented hurricane season. 5 storms made landfall in Louisiana, beginning with Tropical Storm Cristobal in June.
Hurricane Laura made landfall as a Category 4 storm at the end of August, devastating coastal Louisiana, bringing ruin to both rural and urban areas.
Water splashes with each step these cattle take. In the distance behind them, you see a home damaged by wind. This one shot shows you what Hurricane Laura brought to Cameron Parish: water and wind. But it does not tell the whole story. For that, you need a lifelong resident.
I'm glad this picture made it.
Like Cameron Parish Farm Bureau President James Bozo Cox.
J.W. Carter Rice Plantation. That was back whenever rice first came here. And you can see, looking at this just down here in this area, there's no trees.
This is where Cox's mother's home used to be. He just spent $20,000 converting it into an office.
You know, it was built plenty to code. And we come here and you see it.
There's nothing there to see because Laura's wind swept it away. You see where that wood is on the floor?
That was the wall. The door was over there.
Nearly nothing Cox has is where it's supposed to be, except his cattle.
This land right here, we're 21 foot above sea level.
He moved them here the Sunday before Hurricane Laura made landfall. Cox remembers that this land did not flood 15 years ago for Hurricane Rita.
If this ridge goes underwater here, you can kiss Lake Charles and DeQuincy goodbye.
In the dry days before Laura's landfall, Cox cut and baled as much hay as he could.
We put it in this hay barn here that was in back of me because we just started putting hay in it, and we figured that was going to be a good place for it. All filled tubing with a roof where wind could get underneath the hay. Everything's great. Well, we was wrong.
This is what's left. You can see where that oil field pipe collapsed.
We got the 2 tractors out this morning. My wife's car's still in there. I got to cut it out. My backhoe's in there and another trailer. You know, it's just, it hit us with some stuff that we was not expecting.
Cox knows the only way to stay in agriculture in southwestern Louisiana is to learn from each storm.
Take good notes of what happened and what you could have done to lessen it, which we did for Rita, so that helped some. And if you don't want to do that, I hate to say it, pack your stuff and leave, because we are going to be continually facing with this. It's a challenge.
The Louisiana Farm Bureau Foundation Disaster Relief Fund paid for 2 semi-loads of protein tubs for cattle in those affected parishes. Bozo Cox tells me that helped more than 20 cattle ranchers in Cameron Parish alone. Now, as for rebuilding, Cox says workers are just now getting to repair his roof and that there's still debris in pastures all around Cameron and Calcasieu parishes. Still a tough time over there.